We had the buck of my dreams on camera, but I had only booked 6 days of hunting and therefore I had to make this happen. I was situated with the tree stand in a poplar forest. On day 2, it was Tuesday, around midday, I all of a sudden heard a noise to my left, and I tried to find out what made this noise. But the area in there is so thick you couldn't see a thing. So I stared into the direction of the noise, and all of a sudden I saw a doe approaching. And she came from behind my left shoulder and was about to walk past by me in about 50 meters distance in the middle of the real heavy stuff. Shortly after that, I noticed that she was not alone and she had a buck behind her. And when I saw that buck, I just saw some heavy-bodied deer, and then I saw the tips of the antlers, and I knew, whoa, this is a good buck. This is a shooter. I got up really slowly, grabbed my bow, and got myself prepared. But then I noticed that they would pass my stand on 50 yards distance, and I would have no chance to get a shot at them. So what I did was I grabbed my grunt call from the backpack and I gave the buck just one single soft grunt. And boy, he reacted. He made 90 degrees. He came at a considerable speed. He came down to a trail that's maybe 12-14 meters to my left, and just would pass my stand, and where he would come out was like 25 meters in front of me in a shooting lane. So this was like a very good position. I would have a bordering away shot. So I dialed in the bow at 25 meters, and he did exactly what I thought, but it was so quick I couldn't stop him. So he walked away from me, and I was like, oh. 5 meters later, he turned to the right, made another 90 degrees, and he was just about to walk into a maybe 3 meter wide shooting lane. This would have been my last chance, because after that it's just big bushes. And the buck stepped into the opening with the first step. I drew back my bow. I was already in position. I had no chance to dial in the bow again, so it was still dialed in at 25. I was sure I could compensate that with his second step. The pin was already on his shoulder, level set, everything perfect. And at his first step, the arrow was on the way. So the buck spun around, did a 180, ran back right where he came from, and I think it was 2 seconds after, so he stopped. Then he started to run again, ran maybe a second further, crushed, and then it was all silent. All silent again.
Yeah, sure.